How did the Spurs manage to stun the Nuggets from a 23-point deficit? That's the question everyone's been asking since the San Antonio Spurs pulled off an impressive comeback against the Denver Nuggets. Let's delve into the details. It was a game that had many on the edge of their seats, with the Spurs rallying from a massive 23-point deficit to finally outpace the Nuggets by just a single point, 121-120. The game was a testament to the tenacity and resilience of the Spurs, who refused to go down without a fight. A key player in this stunning comeback was none other than Devonte Graham. With less than a second left on the clock, Graham delivered a game-winning shot that sealed the victory for the Spurs. It's moments like these that define a player's career, and for Graham, that shot was a shining example of his skill and poise under pressure. But let's not forget, the Spurs were playing with significant injuries. Despite this setback, they managed to outscore the Nuggets 34-20 in the decisive fourth quarter. This remarkable turnaround was not just about one player or one shot. It was a team effort that defied the odds. Among the standouts was Victor Wembanyama, who led the short-handed Spurs with 34 points and 12 rebounds. He was ably supported by Sandro Mamukelashvili, who contributed 21 points and 12 rebounds. It's performances like these that give the team the edge, even when the chips are down. So the Spurs turned the tables with a surprising victory over the Nuggets. But this game was bigger than just one win. It shook up the Western Conference standings, leaving the Nuggets tied with Oklahoma City and Minnesota. The question now is, the Spurs turned the tables with a surprising victory, but how did this affect the Western Conference standings? Who were the standout performers in this nail-biting game? Let's start with Victor Wembanyama. Despite the Spurs being short-handed, he stepped up to the plate with an outstanding performance. He led the Spurs with a whopping 34 points and 12 rebounds. His determination and skill were evident in every shot, every rebound. He was a key factor in the Spurs' comeback victory, proving that even under pressure, the young star could shine brightly. On the Nuggets side, Jamal Murray was on fire. He scored an impressive 35 points, proving once again why he's considered one of the top-scoring guards in the league. Even in the face of defeat, Murray's performance was something to marvel at. And let's not forget Sandro Mamukelashvili of the Spurs. He contributed a solid 21 points and 12 rebounds. His performance was a testament to his grit and tenacity, showing that every player on the court has the potential to make a significant impact. These top performers certainly gave their all. But what impact did this game have on the Nuggets? What's the fallout from this surprising game on the Western Conference standings? Let's dive right in. With the Nuggets taking a hit from the Spurs, they've tumbled from their lofty perch, losing sole possession of the top spot in the Western Conference. This puts them in a precarious tie with Oklahoma City and Minnesota. It's like a game of musical chairs where the music has suddenly stopped. The Nuggets, once comfortably seated, find themselves scrambling for a place to land. But what does this mean for the rest of the Western Conference? Well, it's opened up the field in a way we haven't seen all season. Teams that were once content to jockey for lower playoff seeds are now eyeing the top of the standings with renewed interest. For the Nuggets, it's a wake-up call. They've been reminded that in this league, no lead is safe, no victory is guaranteed, and every game matters. They'll need to regroup quickly, refocus, and bring their A game if they want to reclaim that top spot. For Oklahoma City and Minnesota, it's an opportunity. They've been handed a chance to claim the top spot that they'll be sure to seize. Every game from here on out becomes a potential stepping stone to the top of the standings. It will be interesting to see how these teams respond to the challenge. And for the rest of the Western Conference, it's a shakeup. The balance of power has shifted, the race has tightened, and the stakes have been raised. Teams that were once on the fringe of the playoff picture now have a glimmer of hope. Those in the middle of the pack see a chance to climb. It's a ripple effect that's likely to reverberate throughout the rest of the season, affecting strategies, lineups, and game plans. Coaches will be burning the midnight oil, players will be upping their game, and fans, well, they'll be on the edge of their seats. This outcome has certainly shaken things up in the Western Conference. What a game!